Well, hello viewers. I've got another one for you today. This one's going to be a traditional army against a traditional army. So both going to be Shogun 2 avatars, not Fall of the Samurai. It's a good one. It's a ninja takedown. Now I've never done this tactic before, going with 4 ninja groups. It's just I just don't know how to use them really well. But in this area, I think I used them very well. Even though I didn't set up a couple of my ninjas attacking the best targets they could attack, but in the end it worked out. This, I think he was a 6-star silver. He ends up rage quitting with this. I have 2 ninja groups over here on the left, just sitting in the trees waiting. I got 2 in the middle waiting. The rest of my my army contains 4 Yari Cav, a whole bunch of sword attendants, 4 of them to be exact, and 1 Nodachi Samurai. The only ones that are really ranked up are most of my Cav. Well, yeah, some of my Cav and my Nodachi and a couple of my ninjas. So from the start of this, I'm thinking, okay, this is just going to be worth a try. Not sure how well I'm going to be able to go through here. He's going to start off with, let's see here, Katana Samurai, Nodachi Samurai, Yari Sams, and Sword Attendants. And, oh, there's also the Tsuba Warrior Monk. And he also has Mounted Nagida, or whatever how you pronounce that, Warrior Monk Cavalry, Katana Cavalry. So let's go ahead and start this off, show you how I pushed my first attack with the ninjas. As right now it's starting to begin. I tell them to go ahead and make their attacks. Now I told this unit to go ahead and just start the attack on the Yari Samurai. But let's go ahead and see what happens here.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord!
They run into their line, they start wiping them out. Now, that is a lot of units to be lost by ninjas. I mean, it's already down to 74 on this side over here. He's down to 100. And down up the middle, I got my 2 units coming up. I'm going to have one of them throw their bombs this time instead of just run right through. They are continuously losing a ton of troops. This unit's almost completely done for. Here comes my 2. As I'm doing this, I'm marching my entire army up. I'm not going to take any time. I'm just going to run them straight up.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord!
Ow! Oh, gotta love that. My other ninja group runs right in, and then after they threw their first bombs, I had them run right in. Their cavalry's going in for the attack on mine. I bring in my cavalry. These are his Warrior Monk cavalry, so he loses quite a good number here right off the start. He's down to 43 already. I'm only at 44, 43. He also runs in his Katana cavalry against my Yari cavalry. Probably not a good idea. Now, as my ninjas are breaking and taking out some areas here, I run through my cavalry after this general here that was just running across. I bring in all my sword attendants and my Nodachi Samurai up the hill up here with another cavalry unit charging right into the Katana Samurai. It doesn't do too well, but it gets the point of, run right through them just to kind of distract them from my Nodachis to come in, which I did push off their ability, the bonsai ability. These guys broke these sword attendants. They're running. As a big group of sword attendants, it's a pretty, big group, even against Nodachi. The cavalry is breaking. My cavalry over here took out both their cavalry units, so I took off after this one. A Mounted Nagintada unit. I took my general and I dismounted him, brought him into the fight. So he's in here right now taking out a lot of these, Nodachi Sams, Katana Samurais. Oh, that gotta hurt. That was brilliant. They start to flee. A lot of them start to flee, and this is where he rage quits. He still had 2 groups of Nodachi here fighting against my 1 group of Nodachi, as well as a cavalry unit. Looks like probably the general unit, I can't tell. But he was basically winning this battle over here, it seems, because I'm being surrounded by Nodachi as well as his Cav. But And all I had right here was just a bunch of Nagata and sword attendants. So he rage quits. His battle's over. I think I did pretty good with my ninja rush, but either way. And he also had his general just sitting out here. I don't know why he did that. He could have supported his units, giving him bonuses and stuff, but yeah, I guess not. That's the end of that one. Let's go ahead and show you the stats, see how well the ninjas actually did, as well as my Nodachi Samurai and all these sword attendants. Now, I've yet to... It's been a while since I've gone to traditional versus modern unit, so once I do go through one of those, I'll also put up one of those replays. It's pretty interesting, because half the time you want to bring a lot of cavalry into a fight against a modern unit when you're traditional. I mean, you don't want to overdo it, because if you're just all cavalry, I faced a guy earlier that was all cavalry and beat him when I was modern, so not that great of an idea. My Nodachi came up on top there with 119, with my ninjas following closely at 95, 92, 73, and 38. Wow, that unit didn't do too well. Yari Cav, yeah, pretty good. His units came around with his Warrior Monk at 67 and his Nodachi at 67, as well as the Yari Cav at 53. His units just were all out of place, and he was just taken from surprise. Well, thank you for watching. I will bring the next replay out where it's whenever I get a traditional versus modern. I'll go ahead and bring that one out. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again soon.